Yeah, welcome back to Career Build Series. This is episode number 53, and so in this episode we're going to continue to work on the ATB Tug. I'd like to get that kind of moving in game a little bit, feeling in a building mood, still trying to get some inspiration, so I think it'll be good to work on this and get a little bit inspired by that. Did a tiny bit of work on here. I'm trying to kind of get some interesting shapes in here, make this look a little less bland, so I've kind of put in a little sloped area in here. Trying to decide how I want to do the staircase going up. That's going to be interesting with this being kind of as small as it is. You know, I might increase the size of this a little bit to try to get a bigger staircase in there. That's an option. So let's actually try that, see how I like that. So what I think I'll do here is I'll start with this pillar. And I think that's a good spot to start with. Actually, we'll go one behind the pillar. And let's go out and up and down all the way to the deck. And that should be good. So let's cut here. And let's do, crap, I missed something, so let's paste that back. I didn't go as wide as I need to. All right, let's cut that. 1, 2, 3, maybe. This might have some benefits other places too to increase the size of this a little bit. You know, this doesn't need a huge work area because this isn't doing towing operations. This is pretty much, you know, let's go one more. This isn't doing a lot of this isn't doing pretty much any towing operations. It's mainly just doing push. So, you know, I'll still probably put a winch on there and the ability to do towing, but it's going to mainly do pulling operations. Actually, you know what? Keep changing my mind. Like that, and then, so these are 2x windows, so I'm going to keep them kind of going as 2x's. Like so. And I'll cut the window in here. Let's see. I'm going to go like that, I think. So I know I want a... Would help if I had some symmetry on. I think I'll do that. No symmetry on is a pain. A little bit more superstructure on this. All right. And so let's check on this. So I'll do it like this, and then that will allow me to put 2 3x windows in there. All right. Would really like them to do, you know, they've talked about they're doing a bunch of minor updates, parts updates, or even do one next week that I don't believe they have announced. And, you know, there are a lot of low-hanging fruit updates I'd like to see them do as far as parts, and everybody always wants windows, so some more window parts would always be greatly appreciated, I think. Let's take this whole roof here and slide it forward one, I think. Let's go to there and here. Cut you, move you one forward. I'll give a little bit more of an eyebrow in the front and a little, you know, I'll have to redo the eyebrow in the back, but kind of digging on that eyebrow there. Okay. All right. I'm kind of digging on that. That'll give me a little bit more space to try to get a staircase up here. One thing I could do is I kind of have this sloped out here with 1x4s. I could put a door there instead. That's a thought. See how that looks. Go up one more. Yeah, let's undo all that. I need to get symmetry off. Let's cut this. The whole reason is trying to utilize that space for the staircase. I kind of ran into some issues with where my staircase was, so now let's cut this to there, I think. Merge this in. Kind of do a cutout on this side for that doorway. Doorway is going to open out side. You do that so the water pressure would keep the door closed in the event of flooding. All right. Actually, I think push this out one like so. And probably do some sort of overhang here. Yeah, it's going to have to just be more of an overhang, I think. Yeah, you wouldn't want water coming down right in the doorway. We'll see how I like this, you know. A little asymmetry is always kind of nice to get in there. Okay. All right, so that's a little bit of a kind of a little eyebrow over the doorway, gives it a little bit of interest, a little bit more shape, I think. All right, and then let's see if I can't get a staircase up here. That's pretty reasonable. I like a staircase as opposed to a ladder, I'm thinking. You know, unfortunately, our staircases are not as steep as they would be IRL. I would like some steeper staircases for ships. I'm certainly not the only one. Because before, when this was, you know, a little bit shorter, it was coming right up to where the control station would be, and so you wouldn't want that. Okay, and then probably that, and then where's my top step? Like so. Okay, good. Cut that out like there. Okay. Kind of see how I like that. I'm going to need to jump in here and see how it is to walk up the staircase. Good buoyancy on there. Okay, so we're hitting our head. That's fine. I can fix that. So all of this can come cut out and go into, oh, what is that? That one can't come out. That's a pain right there. Okay. So let's go like this. Wasn't initially going to do 2 doors on here, but maybe I will. This is somehow now asymmetrical. Let's copy that, flip it, and then I think we need to go out one more like so. Was it 1, 2, was it how many diamonds? 1, 2, 3, 4 diamonds. 1, oh, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, so maybe it is right there. No, that looks right there. Okay, that's correct there. I don't know why this looks so funky, but it do. Yeah, I'm trying to see where the center is. Yeah, I don't know why that looks so funky to me, but it does. Let me check symmetry on. Something's up there, but what is it? Just looks wrong, even though it looks symmetrical to me. I don't know. Do not get. Looks symmetrical. I don't know why it looks funky to me. Let's spawn it and see what it looks like. I might put the door back in the rear there and just make a little bit more space. Yeah, see, I might just open the staircase so that it goes right there anyway. All right, let's grab this and I'm gonna screw with it some. Let's see. So we didn't want to go. I'm trying to think. I'm doing this for a reason to try to fix an angle, and so I kind of have to actually fix this angle here. So let's keep. This needs to be fixed here. Okay. So we'll go down to ones. Okay. All right, and then let's go like. Come on. Move those out one. Just needs more space to be able to have the staircase in there, and also I feel this is probably going to end up hurting on space, so I kind of want to make sure I get good space in there. And let's see what I can do with this. Do this for now. That doesn't look bad. All right. If I put this centralized, how is this going to look and function? Function's important, so that's a big part of it. Can I easily walk through here and not get hung up on the staircase is kind of the main deal. All right, so I can walk around it, no problem. I can go up it, that's the only problem there, and I'll fix that. So, okay, good. So that works. That's fixed that issue for me. All right, so you go up. Oh, come on, symmetry, get out of there. That's gone. And what's this? This will go here. Bingo. All right. Go like this. That one will go like that, and then this will need a little bit of a cutout here for so you don't hit your head when you're going up. Right, nice. All right, and what have I done here? So this is screwy now because of that. Doesn't need to be as wide anymore. So. All right, let's kind of fix some of this crapola here. Yeah, let's just delete it and fix it. Okay. Try to delete this and see what I can fix here. Ah, come on. I want symmetry on for this. That's annoying. All right. So that's fine where the door is. I don't like care for that much right there, but it's not the end of the world. Okay. Which is this? Why is this doubled up here? Because there's something wrong on this side. That's not wrong on the other side. Okay. Try to fix this and get these to be consistent. Why is this so frigged up now? Something's up with this. Okay, I didn't delete out some of this stuff over here, and that's why. Okay. See if you can't get this consistent now. Yeah, these ATBs are used out in the ocean for it's one of the reasons they're designed the way they are is so that they can go out and handle large waves with a barge. So they heave with the barge, and so that's kind of why they have the design they do is, you know. All right, good. So that goes up. Make sure we don't hit our head here. What is this? That's causing me issue here. Let's stick that there. Okay. I don't need it on both sides. Let's de-symmetry again. All right, and then I need railing on this side. There's the end, end. Okay, so there's some railing in there. Alright, so let's see how this functions getting up, and that'll give us plenty of space to work in here. Need panels and whatnot here. So a little space for somebody else to work back here. We have the main seating here for controlling the ATB. Again, using that term kind of interchangeably for the whole unit. Okay, so that's on the whole unit for connection. Let's do stair. We need to get down to engineering here. Pretty square sides on this and bottom, which makes it a lot easier to do some of the interior detailing here. I can smooth some of this and also close it, a lot of it off. Awesome. I had symmetry back on. That's fabulous. Okay. All right. So bow is going to be where the living quarters are going to be. And just be small. It would be kind of like the last tugboat I made, where it's a little bit more reasonable. Okay. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, that's probably right about eye level. Let's spawn it and check it. Yep, that's right at eye level. Put like a half wall around that. I'll come down, turn around, head down to the lowest level. So that needs a little bit of headspace. Copy. Let's see if I can just put something here. So, see if that gives me enough space. I can also move that staircase back one, which is probably what I'll end up doing if I still hit my head on this. I have space to move it back one. Okay, nice. So we're in. So a little bit of living quarters up here. I'll probably just end up blocking out, smoothing out these walls there for a little bit of decoration, and then right into engineering there. So, okay, so I'll kind of just lay out the interior detailing here. So, where's 2? Right about there. Okay, so this is going to be, that's all engineering back there. All right, and I had symmetry on. Lovely. It's always on when you don't want it on and not when you do. Okay, so that's now set up. Trying to think if I just cut out some of these walls and not bother. I'm thinking I'm not bothering as much as I can, so. Let's see what I can do here. Symmetry back on for this. Let's see what I can do for smoothing these out a little bit. You don't want to drag it all, do you, huh? Do you not want to see? The problem is this just makes it like absolutely huge when you do this. Takes up a ton of space, but not the end of the world. Okay, can I get this to rotate the way I want to? Probably not. Okay, let's do, that's going to turn into a 4. Okay. Will you drag? Come on, drag, ding dong. It does not want to drag forward at all. And that is very frustrating. Okay, so a little bit of hull shaping here, just to give it a little bit of interest in its look. One thing I normally do is I'll leave some space underneath to put some ballast and whatnot, but this is a small tug, so I don't need that really. Okay. So let's find the pyramid for here. Alrighty. What do we want there? We want 2 by. Could I stick there? Nothing probably to fix that completely, but not the end of the world. Can I get a 4 by in there? I probably can. Come on, sit right. Let me see if I can get a 4 by in here. I might not be able to. I get some sort of shape in here that fits a little bit better. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Grab that one there, guy. Put your hand on the wrong keys, it makes it quite difficult. Yeah, see, that's not going to work in that corner there. Corner's a little funky. Yeah, it's not going to work there. Let's see. Should be able to do it with 1s, though. Let's see what I can do here. Let's try 1 by 4 is what I meant. There we go. All right, that's done there. Do a veg. Veg. Could grab them from the sides here too, but usually I can search pretty quickly. All right, so that's gives it a little bit of sculpting in here. Kind of makes it look like the interior of the hull. All right, nice. Thinking of changing this up a little bit, making this look a little bit more beef. Of course, you know, I ended up cutting the video from it's been a day since I last worked on this, so had some thoughts, and so I want to try something here. Not digging on this too much the way it's looking. So one thing I want to do is one thing that often makes these look pretty beefy is adding some stacks. And so I think what we'll do is go straight there and then let's try to keep this a little bit straighter. It might look funky weird if I do this, but we'll see here. Where does the door have to be? That will fit the door there fine. Whoop. Flicking and flacking the camera again. Love that. I love that. Let me see what I can do here to make this a little bit less ick. See how I like this. This is giving me more space for activities here. See how it turns out. Recess this door one. That screws up my... No, I can't really recess that door. That's fine. And this will be stacks here. Ah, come on. Get out of there, you. What? Sometimes the dragging just does not want to behave itself. Kind of like to have some pretty pronounced beefy stacks. So I think they need to go backward is what they need to do. Let's go. It'll look a little blocky, but once I put some detailing on there, that should help to get it to be a little less blocky. I think we're going to need the stacks to go here. This is where the favorite 1x3 wedge would be good. I can make them myself, but I'd rather not. Oh, flicky camera, yay! Oh, I hate flicky camera. I really do. So there, it gives the stacks a little bit of shape there. As the Viz. Viz is still good. That looks pretty good there. A couple stacks. I like the way that looks. It looks pretty good. Little detailing here that can make it look a lot better. So a little bit of details are what makes the build. This one might have some issues with collision, but I'm going to throttle this and see where we can go to before it has issues. So let's go ahead and plug that in. Set the angle on these. Input electricity. Where you at there, guy? There you are. Apparently I invited a hole in the build. Let's find that. Merge is often one of the easiest ways to find. Up right here. It's the stacks. I thought I completely sealed them. I did not. I need to seal the stacks. Okay. Spawn that now. That would do it. Okay. Yeah, it's giving me collisions. If you have phantom forces like that, it's often two blocks trying to collide with one another. That's something that happens in a lot of these building games. I thought that might happen, but I wasn't sure if it was going to, and it did. And then which direction are these going here? That's the other thought. I think I had them going the wrong direction anyway, so but still better to get rid of that little collision point there. Why is this funky weird? Is it already hitting? It is. Okay. So if you get any of those phantom forces, that's usually what it is it's that sort of thing going on. Oh, come on. So you can put some wedges here, some half blocks, and they have a smaller collision, so like that. And you can see that will make it so that I can't really get to the block where you can see it, I don't think, but that will make it so that it, right there, you see it has some space to rotate. Let's try this here instead. Just makes it a little bit quicker on the drop down there, and then these wedges do have smaller collisions, so often you can get away with that. Where is this? Let me see. That is hooked to both, right? It is, okay. What I should do too is combine these and make these one unit, and then they'll move in unison. Cut down my physics bodies anyway. Go to 0.5. Yeah, as you can see, that doesn't. So it's having physics problems here because those are probably colliding again a little bit. So it's also it might just be it's sitting too high in the water. I think that's fine. Let's go. We don't need it that much. Let's go. I think in 0.4. Try that. Let's go even less than that. Let's go 0.3. I like that better. Okay. They're going to be faked anyway, so I'll just put cats on and send them out somewhere. All right, where's constant number? Stick that in here. Nope, I wanted it right in the center. There we go. All right, nice. So that's looking a little bit beefier. Looking very cartoony, but a lot of the detailing will help with that. I think I will want to see, now that I've squared the back, I'm kind of thinking of shaping out the front a little bit more. So let's do that. That screws up that staircase if I do that. You see what we're looking. I'm going to walk around in there, see how it feels. Yep, still feels good. Feels good in here. Okay, good. Alrighty. Let's see what we're going to do next. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to cut into that wall. I'm trying to keep this a little bit on the square side. Makes the interior. I don't have a ton of interior volume in here, so I don't want to cheat myself out of space. All right, let's bang in a door for the engineering section. I probably want that going the other way. Where is that? Actually, I want it there. There we go. All right, so that's set up for under there. Let's trim this a little bit here. Alright, so I need to separate this up into spaces later. It's annoying with the walls like this to have to do it, but yeah, I might just do straight walls on this. I haven't decided yet. Try to get this thing running, so do some engines. Let's go ahead and save this up. We haven't saved in a while. Yeah, I think we're going to steal from here. Alright. Might push the propellers in one. Yeah, I think I will. Alright, let's paste that. I'll have to figure out the gearing later, but I shall. Nope, I don't want to do that then. Let's cut these, move them in one. Really wish we had the ability to change the prop pitch. That would be awesome. But we do not. Okay. Alright. I can't invert these or I'll invert the whole thing, so I just need to move them. Alright, so that's set up. These are going to be plumbed here in 1 second. Alright, so those are plumbed in. Alright, nice. Let's see where these need to be. Need heat sinks in there somewhere, so let's grab some heat sinks. Can't remember which it does. I don't think it matters in and out. Let me just double check. Yeah, it doesn't matter. All right, I need to ballast. Put some ballast in here at some point. Woo. Flicky camera, yay! I really do not like flicky camera. Very jarring when I'm trying to do something and it flicks all over the town. Tugboats are one of my favorite things. I love making tugboats. Love to build a really large proper size ATB, but it's just, I still want to get on working on the home ship, and that's just a ton of work to get that going. So I clicked the right block. Yep, I did not click the right block. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. What is this? Okay, that's fine. This can be a 2x. That can be, stick a block in there. All right. So that's in there. How are we looking here? How are we looking here? So I think it's making pretty good progress. I like the new look of it a little bit better. A little bit more blocky, a little bit beefier. Looks like it's a large, imposing tug. Yeah, it looks goofy because it's kind of the proportions, but it's it's. I'll pull up some reference material on ATB tugs, but they look very strange, and they're built for their job. It's like, you know, let's grab a quick pic. Like they look strange proportionally because, they're built for that very specific purpose to go offshore. And so they really need the really high bridge on them to be able to operate. So that's kind of why they have this kind of gangly look. Let's find some other pics. Like here's another one. You can see it just they look kind of gangly and strange because they have that, really tall bridge. I'd love to make one this size, but that's a later project. One thing would probably be easiest to do is convert over the Damon 2111. You'll often see people when you post some of these to some of the discords, they'll put brick or something like that, or it should be less boxy. Well, look at some of the real life examples. You see how boxy this one is, for example. Like those are pretty much 1x4 wedges there. That's a pretty much straight. There's a little bit of a slope on there, but probably not much. Very square. Like this is all squared off, so it's very some of these look very square. And again, they're built. The more you have to curve steel plate, the more expensive it's going to be. The more specialized equipment you need. So doing it like this really makes it a lot easier. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Work on and off with this. I kind of trying to get re-inspired. The lag has kind of sapped some of my desire to play, so I really wanted to kind of get re-inspired, build some new stuff. And one thing I'm thinking of doing is I'm holding the build challenge Delta, which is to build either an amphibian, either airplane or helicopter. That's going to be the challenge. So I was thinking of building one alongside it. I need a larger seaplane. I'm not really interested in building another helicopter. I still have that one that I'm working on that I need to get back to for the career build series. But one thought is to build one alongside, and then I'll kind of show mine off as well, and kind of build one with everybody else. I love the community challenges. I really miss them. It's one of the reasons why I'm doing them and why I'm still doing them, despite them being a challenge at times. Is I used to love to participate in them. I used to participate in Jersey's challenges every month, and I probably participated in like 6 of those. And then Big Man had one, Skunkworks had one, and I really love participating in the challenge. There were a lot of work for us, so I certainly appreciate Jersey and Big Man and everybody at Skunkworks for putting those on, they're certainly a lot of work, and I kind of wish that there was one I could participate in that I was interested in. I see some pop up here and there, but none that have really caught my eye, so I might participate alongside just to kind of have some fun building my own, and having a rule set to follow and having a time constraint I find to be a lot of fun, so I might participate alongside. So hope you guys enjoyed how the ATB Tug is going, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.